Do we need more Hell Knights? Good questions. I'm doing the new finance manager just to see how it is. Nice. Probably be, I think I might be in a podcast tomorrow. I have to check the times. We'll see.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. We will play the Order 66. I have played it twice by accident. Alright, that's fair. My first thought was Blurp was already broken. I'm like, ah, really? Start with a broken stream. Alright.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Okay. So I could deal with you guys. Or I could go this way. Also, I'm just realizing we have room for one more set of troops. What do? You don't do it. Ah, man. I need something to send him.
FBI, open up!
FBI, open up! I did nothing! I'm innocent! I'm innocent, boyo! I swear, it was just for research purposes! I mean, we could go this way. That might work. Yeah, I don't fancy fighting that just yet. Not until we get to the next level. This should be a raid sound. Gotta go. Yeah, but I like the raid one because I always make the joke about shaking this damn spray can. It's the only reason it's there. Alright, have fun at work though, Swoop. Thanks for the host, I guess, if you did. You didn't show up, but... Do-do-do.
I'm ready.
But that doesn't look like a good spawning place.
Enough for today.
Oh. How the hell did we spawn down here? Okay, we're gonna... Because we're exhausted and I'd rather not deal with any fights here. We'll exit quickly, rest, and then we'll we'll tackle this. Oh, we can. We'll take the penalty. Practice. What the fuck? Finance, tier points, energy point, fine. Yeah, just over the corruption. That's fine. This will be fine. Nothing will go wrong from here. Do, 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 do. High mysterious cave.
The world has suffered enough.
You ever get a feeling that you shouldn't be here? Because I kind of do.
Gratior.
23 hours of that. That is ridiculous.
Enemosi Travisi.
23 hours of buffer of wind.
Enemosi Travisi. Enemosi Travisi. Aborone Sentes. Enemosi Travisi. Enemosi Travisi. Enemosi Travisi.
Do, 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 do.
Amranda Gratior. Enemosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Amorane Sentes.
Alright,
What's on your mind?
those buffs are done.
I wonder.
Make Trevor big. Then we do this. And this. And this. And this. And then.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
Especially when I'm around. Okay. This should be enough buffs. What is in the cave?
Move out!
After this, we have to head back to base. Oh, wow, we buffed for no reason. Well, son of a... Oh, we do have the pieces for this, though. This is gonna be a nightmare. If I ever played dominoes, that's what this puzzle is. And I hate it. I hate it a lot. God, there's so many pieces. Where to start this from? The temptations to pull up the guide is pretty damn high. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we don't have to do these right now. Actually, don't. I'm gonna back up. I don't feel like doing these puzzles just. Tonight's not one of those nights where I want to do puzzles. Or any intensive puzzles, basically. I just want to play. I don't want to think tonight. No thinking for me, please. Well, demon army's approaching. Well, time to teleport back to Dresden. Question. Can you guys make it here? Oh? And then it's time for a slaughter. Oh, it's just you? I'm so sorry for what's about to happen to you. Good riddance. Goodbye, you lose. Pew! Ow. Just a tad bit uncalled for. Eh. Doom, doom. I don't know whatever that glitch is, but the random sound effect can just stop. It really can. I guess these are level 8s. These don't look fun to... None of this looks fun to deal with. Honestly, none of them look fun to deal with. But we do need to make our way over here. What's up, Redacted? No, not much, just... As per trend, more Pathfinder. How about you, man? I just need this army to be level 8. That's honest to God answer. Okay, still level 10. Alright, that's enough for that. Meanwhile, us get to enter the lovely city of Dresden. Good stuff, yeah? What have you been up to? I haven't talked to you in a while, man. Just doing a little work? What do you do for work? Or what work are you working on? Oh, this is gonna be a fun scene. Hello, Hilor. It's good to see you. What can I do for you? Would you like to renew your force with X and Fires? Spinner of Nightmares is dead. Thanks the gods, but where's Lori? Where's Lori? You killed the Spinner of Nightmares and saved Lori. You saved and killed, you killed Lori. You killed my Lori. Because she was a spinner of nightmares, a murderer, a servant of the demons, traitor. How could I forgot? I've seen it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't live knowing this, and I just stopped. I'm sick, right? Yes, I'm sick. And Lori, my Lori, she's dead. Well, Commander, I beg you. I picked up this. Oh my god. Oh, right. Oh, he has dementia or amnesia or whatever. You're too risky. Lori is a spinner of nightmares. Remember I found her? What are you talking about? Of course Lori is not a spinner. I've found the spinner of nightmares many times. I'm not crazy. Okay. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Working on Snipey's OBS. We're going to be switching to OBS suits. Ooh, good luck. Yeah, it took me like a solid week and a half to swap everything over from Streamlabs to OBS. But good luck, man. It's not easy. It's not as easy as everyone says in the YouTube tutorials. Cause yes, you can import it all, but then it just not everything works right. You have to adjust everything still. I think the main thing was the alerts, because you can't use, if you're using Streamlabs. Streamlabs has its own alert thing, and that disappears once you uninstall Streamlabs. So you had to use. I swapped to Stream Elements. I started using that instead for my alerts, and I actually don't think I got all of them down because a friend of mine, Soup, came in and said he hosted me, but I didn't get a host alert, so I think I missed that one. Commander, you and I need to go. Very important meeting. I'll tell you more, but I'm afraid I can't give you any more further details. You just have to trust me. We need to go to Dry Crossroads, not far from Dresden. But you and I will have to go alone. No one else is allowed at this meeting. Let me know when you're ready to travel. I can assure you that this meeting is very important. It will be interesting. What's this meeting about? I can't tell you. You'll just have to trust me. It's a matter of great importance. Danger. Arm yourself. Okay. Is this meeting really important? I wouldn't have bothered you with it otherwise, Commander. I cannot give you any further details because this meeting must be kept secret, but trust me, it's important. Dangers. Others are listening. Why can't we meet in Dresden? I'm worried about prying eyes and curious ears. It would be difficult to arrange a secret meeting in the city. Alright, we'll get going. Yes, I think so, Commander. It'll be a long trip. I'll try to keep you entertained with small talk. Okay. Terrible news, Commander. Wintersun is gone. Our scouts report that nothing remains but corpses. The clan fought the demons and it was the death of them. Well, I'm going to continue to work on that, but I have you tabbed on my PC and Snipey's. She's at work. Alright, no problem. Thank you, Redacted. Most appreciate it. What happened to Wintersun while I was away? Same thing, just living in ignorance. They thought the ones coming in their village were travelers, so when the demons attacked, they sent word for us asking us to drive off the bandits. We'd have helped, but that was when the queen left and we had our hands full. Had our own bandits to deal with. What happened to Wintersun now? Nothing. Everything already happened. It's a graveyard. Our soldiers buried the bodies, but those people have suffered so much. Maybe they're better off this way. Thanks for the news, Migo. You can hardly thank me for such news, so there's nothing to thank me for, Commander. Wow, it's just rude. Commander, good day to you and all that. I'm Tina from the Next Door Theater, remember me? So here's the score. We finished rehearsing and are ready to stage the world premiere of our play about your exploits. Grandma sent me to invite you. We're ready to get started, so will you come? Wouldn't it bother you to perform before the ruler of the dead in his capital? Not really. We perform before all sorts of freaks, ones you couldn't even imagine. Compared to them, your skeletons are almost a perfect audience. Alright. By the way, Chad, if you've never seen this before, this is probably one of the highlights of this game. I love this. I love this theater performance. All right, great. Let's leave now. I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the day has come that every participant in the crusade has waited with bated breath. The day when we, the Next Door Theater, finally present to you our newest production. Theater. Greybeard casts a long, thoughtful look at Ember. The elf's joy is reflected on the dwarf's stern face by a slight smile. The massive prop catapult behind Grandma creaks loudly and somewhat ominously in time with her words. At least you hope it's a prop. I do too. Today we return to the recent past to one of the first victories won by the Commander. Our show is dedicated to those grandiose, incredible, mind-blowing, exciting, large-scale, grand, and legendary events many of you probably witnessed firsthand. As a director and playwright, I feel humbled and honored too. Captivated by her own speech, Grandma brandishes her ladle with a wild enthusiasm and accidentally touches, but only lightly, one of the catapult's levers. Uh-oh. Fireworks! You hear a theatrical loud whisper from the ranks of the actors. Does anyone remember what we used to load that catapult? I have a better question. What did the projectile hit? I see something that resembles a plume of smoke in a place similar to the one where we left the crates our props are in. I put my cherry pie in the catapult bucket to have a secret snack during the performance, and now it flew away. Stop panicking. The show must go on, even if we are left with without our costumes and props. If anything does not go according to plan, improvise. Nothing more than having whispered these instructions quite loudly to her crew, the Grandma Gretlin gave a beaming smile to the audience. Nothing more than a few fireworks to celebrate our premiere, and now we shall begin. You may start, but if anything goes wrong, I'll throw a rotten tomato at you. In the 4,000 years, in the 4,715th, in the year near Dresden, in the area near Dresden, a figure appears in front of the army, awaiting his order. It is their leader, Knight Commander Ray the Insane. My heart burns. Before inspiring his army with a stirring speech, the commander paused, preparing to say the most important words. Marmalade! My heart burns with marmalade! My heart burns with marmalade! We will never give up! Onward, my warriors! The huge cyclone delivers his speech enthusiastically, growling the word marmalade almost like a battle cry. The commander's speech was certainly inspiring, but he understood it wasn't enough to face the upcoming dangers. He needed to describe the goal to the army and give real hope to the soldiers, and so the commander exclaimed, "This is gonna be a nightmare." Rory the warrior and Roger the warrior, warrior, were reared wrongly in a rural brewery. I'm gonna search you with obvious respect. Smart words, I exclaimed. Then, with his army probably inspired, the commander explained both the details of his grand strategic plan. As we all know, the commander planned to disperse the army's legions by charging them on the back of a huge formidable mountain goat. Grandma pauses and glances askance at the quite ordinary pony standing near the edge of the stage. A huge but miniature mountain goat of a rare pony-like breed. Are we completely sure Pretzel's up to this attack? I haven't been to any of his rehearsals, but he definitely doesn't look like he's ready to strike down demonic legions. Not to worry, our esteemed sound master is backstage and will lure Pretzel with a carrot. Our pony can move as fast as a hurricane for a carrot. He will charge a battler if any battler were foolish enough to stand between Pretzel and his carrot. Oh, there's Pretzel! It seems to me that something has gone wrong. Do you know how many ponies I had to audition for this role? An entire herd. This was the only one that was any good. He did this trick perfectly during the rehearsals. I don't know why he decided to dig in his heels now. Oh, Pretzel, how you've let me down. And now that all of you witnessed the most spectacular, dramatic, and impressive culmination of our play, let us return to reality for a moment to welcome the person whom we have all gathered here to celebrate. The Commander. After all, this was one of his earliest adventures. So what do you say, Commander? Did you like our show? I've never seen a worse farce in my life. Of course, sure. A mysterious smile appears on Grandma Gretlin's face. Believe it or not, Commander, but every true comedian knows their calling to provoke laughter and smiles, not necessarily on stage, and it needs not to be a successful, professional, and perfectly organized performance. Sometimes our art exceeds the limitations of the stage. And now, unfortunately, the time has come to say goodbye. We were with you almost from the first day, but now the show's over, and the next door theater troupe has other places to be and other places to perform. Aww. And that was it. Sad face. You have followers. We don't have to do anything with us, right? Yeah. Dun, 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 bing. Apologies, Commander, but an ambassador of a certain nation demands to see you. A nation that we consider to be our ally, at least until they came up with the outrageous proposition we're about to discuss. Isgar agrees to you, Commander. My name is Nara Kor. My lord Hedreven the Sixth, steward of Isgar, bid me put myself at your disposal. Isgar regards Mendev as a trusted and loyal ally, but our nation will not leave you in our hour of need. The war has brought chaos and anarchy to the lands of Mendev, and we stand ready to come to your aid. The Isgari Expeditionary Corps is ready to assume control of Niristan and the larger Mendevian cities to restore order and central authority. But to avoid diplomatic misunderstanding, we ask that you accept our help and allow us to cross Mendev's borders. Mendev is quite capable of dealing with its issues without external help, Commander. I must ask that you send your own forces to the capital. Don't put the nation into the hands of foreigners. Saving Mendev benefits all nations of Avestan, so why does it have to only be one country that helps us? We will ask all our neighbors to send us their trusted servants who will resolve the crisis, and keep an eye on each other, preventing any temptation to exploit our lands and resources. I'm not particularly enamored with the idea of calling in outsiders to instill order in our country. Before I know it, I'll no longer be a count and some disagreeable foreigner will be living in my estate. I imagine other nobles will relate to these concerns, so why don't we ask them for help? What does the ambassadors say? Okay, I'm gonna skip through this. Because it doesn't matter. This is all just lore stuff. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Plus bonus power. Recruitment training. Recruitment training was provided for 2 weeks. Recruitment growth for trainable units reduced to 0 for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it's massive. I want this one. More. Great. Commander, glad to see you back at the head of the military council. Decision is required of you more urgently than ever. Here's the situation. We don't have an army in the strictest sense, and enemy is putting up much more of a fight than previously. Judging by the reports, the demons are relying less and less on the armies of their mortal servants and the power of simple blades, and more on magic and dark sorceries. We must respond in kind by bolstering our forces with expert spellcasters. I'm prepared to send an order to Kennebrez at once, requesting the necessary reinforcements. I propose we support our army with bardic magic. Bards learn all kinds of spells in our travel, and their songs can inspire our warriors and give them strength to fight. We would do well to invite monks into our army. They've been hardened by a lifetime of training, and even demonic corruption cannot harm them. If If you're in need of mages versed in the art of killing, you should contact the Daggermark Poisoners Guild. Their alchemists are second to none when it comes to making deadly poisons or utilizing them in battle. Magic is a devious thing. If you want to fight a mage, you need the help of an old and experienced witch. Their sorcerers can make any magic will. Let's call witches to our aid. Oh boy. Be able to handle magic, sure, blah blah blah. Why didn't you leave with Galfrey? Not here paying advisors. Do. It's clear to me now. I need ranged. I will do witches. Spell curses and evil charm that waits our enemies. I'll send a letter to Kenneber's immediately requesting a group of spellcasters to be sent to our aid. I'm certain they'll arrive soon, Commander. Oh my. More details. Commander, glad to see you're back with us. You just arrived just in time. There's unrest within your forces. Oh my god. What? Our forces are the undead. How the hell do we have unrest again? Unfortunately, once you returned, so did the wary. They're turning the soldiers against you. I'm afraid you're dealing with an open mutiny. They're agitating for the army to abandon Dresden and to march to Ist, to Her Majesty's aid. If we don't stop them, the outcome may be disastrous. Let's meet with the wary. I don't believe they'll be hard to convince that their plan is pure madness. Mutinies must be suppressed with absolute severity. We surround all units engaged in the revolt, then we arrest and hang the agitators publicly. Plan every rebellious leader is a very angry second-in-command who dreams of promotion. We'll just hint at the fastest way to get it. And immunity will fade away by itself, with the added benefit of refreshing our staff. Why did he leave? Either way, you also have a great deal of respect for Queen Godfrey, don't you? I'm a soldier. It's my duty to respect my superiors. I hold you in high esteem as well. Catch a nervous tremble in his voice, partially masked by his calm and relaxed tone. Alright. This just doesn't matter. Decimation feat. Any unit in the army gains +3 combat, +3 bonus to combat morale when damaged. Bloodthirsty. Cruiser. Test of strength. I'll do this my way. We'll surround their forces, cut off their supply routes, and maintain the blockade until they give in. I dare not protest, but for the record, I believe you're making a mistake that might lead to terrible consequences. I'll keep you up to date on how things unfold. As soon as there are any developments, I'll reconvene the council.